Welcome to Burlington. It is home to over 150,000 residents. And festivals from Spencer Smith Park bring in over 300,000 people a year. Burlington is also a city of many projects, mainly in the downtown core, including the expansion of the Burlington Arts Center and also the brand new Performing Arts Center with a 380 vehicle parking garage. Burlington's downtown waterfront is also going through a massive overhaul, including the renovation of the Waterfront Hotel and the bar right beside it, the Beaver and Bulldog. Also in 2007, Spencer's Restaurant was launched, and the Discovery Landing, which has a playground for children, and the Centennial Pond, which right now is being converted into an ice rink for the winter. But one of the projects that has taken the longest and has not yet been completed is the Branch Street Pier. This was supposed to be the crown jewel of the downtown projects in Burlington. In 2002, over $20.8 million was given to the downtown projects. The initial budget of the pier was set at $7.2 million and was to be completed in 2008. The features with the Branch Street Pier included an expanded walkway with an activity area, a beacon that is located 80 meters from shore, and also has a wind turbine that powers all the electricity for the pier. In the fall of 2006, construction was underway and anticipation for this project was at an all-time high. Delays with the pier started in 2008. To explain them, we went to City Hall to talk to Mary Ann Mead Ward, who is the City and Regional Councilor for Ward 2.
There's been a number of problems that have arisen on the project. First was a crane toppled over. That became an insurance issue, but once the crane toppled over, it revealed some steel problems underneath, and so we had to look at that. That led to some testing, and some of the steel bolts and the welding and the steel quality wasn't up to snuff when they tried to do the first concrete pour. So they've got a steel frame, and then they pour concrete into it for the walkway. The concrete pour failed, and that was the last sort of significant problem that stopped the entire project. Once the pour happened, beams started twisting, and the whole project stopped.
Following these two incidents, there was a dispute.
And then out of that arose a dispute between our contractor, who was Harms Skilthice at the time, and our design engineer, ACOM, over whether it was a design flaw or a construction technique flaw. And that issue has still not been resolved. That will be resolved in court, and that litigation is ongoing.
After these events, the pier was delayed indefinitely, and it looked as if it was never going to get done. It was only until 2011 when the contracting company Graham was voted in to complete the project, which is now slated for a 2013 completion date. The budget was upped from $7.2 million to $9.4. This also raises the question of where is the city going to get the money, and would taxpayers have to pay more to get the pier completed? We decided to ask a Burlington taxpayer her side of the pier, and like many other residents, she is optimistic about where the money is coming from.
I'm concerned about how much it's going to cost us in the end. I'm concerned about the businesses in the downtown core and how they've been affected, and about how much this is going to cost in legal fees alone. Legal costs alone would probably put us into a deficit for sure, that they would end up having to put it on my tax bill, and I certainly don't want that to happen.
We asked Mary Ann Mead Ward to elaborate as to where the money is coming from.
Not from the pier. It's built into our ongoing expenditures, and money has already been set aside for this project in successive budgets, so it'll be funded from those capital reserve funds.
We also asked Ms. Ward what she can tell the Burlington residents to put their mind at ease?
Well, there's no guarantees of anything, right? But what I can tell you is that council has taken very strong oversight of this project and done our due diligence to make sure that everything that went wrong the first time round has been corrected this time round. So, I think we will see a pier finished, and I think we'll see a pier finish close to the time and money that we've set aside in the budget. It's taken a long time to get here, and I hope we continue to learn from this experience going forward.
So, after 7 years, 2 contracting companies, and $9.4 million later, the pier will finally be completed in 2013. It will take some time for the residents of Burlington to finally accept the pier with open arms. But only time will tell.